Welcome to C Motor. Today, we're stepping into the world of pure, unfiltered adventure with a machine that has earned legendary status among off-road enthusiasts, the 2026 Honda XR600R. From the very moment the camera sweeps across its rugged, purposeful silhouette, you know this is no ordinary bike. This is a motorcycle built for grit, terrain, and spirit. It looks like it wants to move, to explore, and to challenge both rider and path. Whether you're a seasoned trail veteran or someone who lives for the thrill of breaking new ground, the XR600R doesn't just promise a ride, it promises an experience. As the host steps into frame, helmet in hand, the XR600R stands tall in early morning light, dust from previous adventures still clinging to its frame. Its long travel suspension, off-road ready tires, and minimalist yet aggressive bodywork tell you right away that this bike is designed to go where few others dare. There's no over-styled fairing or flashy electronics, just pure, mechanical intention. This machine isn't dress-up. It's built to work, to endure, and to conquer. With a twist of the key and a press of the starter, the 598cc single-cylinder engine comes alive with a deep, resonant thrum. This is a motor with character, not refined in a tarmac showroom way, but tuned for torque, responsiveness, and raw connection. The XR600R doesn't idle quietly, it breathes, like a living machine that's eager to move. Every vibration tells you there's purpose here, every pulse suggests adventure. As the bike rolls forward, the camera captures low-angle shots of the wheels turning over loose gravel, suspension flexing over uneven ground, and tires gripping with primal confidence. On trails where lesser machines falter, the XR600R feels right at home. You lean into a rough corner, and the bike doesn't resist, it absorbs, it flows. This is coordinated motion at its best. The bike reads the terrain and responds with steadiness that builds rider confidence instantly. On a narrow dirt track flanked by tall pines, the host stands lightly on the pegs, letting body and bike move as one. The suspension, long, supple, and deliberately tuned, eats up bumps with grace, and the chassis stays poised. Every off-camber shift feels manageable. Every loose patch feels like part of the ride's rhythm. This isn't just riding. This is immersion. As the visuals transition, you see wide panoramic views, winding trails cut through rolling hills, open valleys bathed in golden light, and the XR600R carving its path across the canvas with authority. On these open stretches, the bike's torque comes alive. Out of corners, up slight inclines, and through patches of soft gravel, the engine pushes with smooth confidence. This is not a machine that forces you forward. It empowers you. On asphalt, the XR600R reveals another side of its personality, composed, confident, and surprisingly comfortable. Lean into a sweeping bend, and the bike responds with balanced precision. There's no nervousness, no flutter, just grounded motion that makes you feel in command. It's a bike that respects the road and the trail alike, a rare combination that lets you transition from one to the other without missing a beat. Ergonomically, the XR600R is engineered with purpose. The seat height is commanding yet not intimidating, giving you a clear line of sight over the terrain ahead. The handlebars are positioned for natural control, whether you're charging down a rocky pass or easing into a long highway cruise. The footpegs feel planted, and the posture feels prepared, not strained. Yamaha didn't guess at this geometry. It was dialed in for adventure. The instrument panel is straightforward, clean, functional, and focused. Speed, gear position, fuel level, and trip information are presented without clutter. There's no overstimulation here, just clarity. On a bike like the XR600R, distractions are the enemy. This interface respects your focus and keeps your eyes on what really matters: the road, the trail, and the horizon beyond. Cut to a long, sweeping valley road at sunset, where the host rolls the bike into a gentle lean, the engine humming with a powerful grace. There's a rhythm here that's almost poetic, a natural beat that comes when man and machine align. On the XR600R, you don't fight the terrain. You dance with it, and that's a rare quality, even among high-end adventure bikes. At a scenic overlook where the trail meets open sky, the host eases the XR600R to a stop and steps off, helmet removed, feeling the quiet warmth of dusk on his face. The engine ticks softly as it cools. In that still moment, the connection between rider and machine becomes clear. This bike didn't just take him here. It made him feel every inch of the journey. That's the essence of the XR600R, not just motion, but presence. For newer riders, the 2026 Honda XR600R offers an approachable yet engaging platform. It doesn't overwhelm with electronic assists that you don't understand. It doesn't rely on complexity to impress. Instead, it teaches you to ride with awareness, to feel traction, to read terrain, and to build confidence with every twist of the throttle. It's a bike that grows with the rider, skill by skill, ride by ride. For experienced riders, the XR600R brings a sense of authenticity that's hard to find in a world filled with sensor-laden, tech-heavy machines. Here, engagement is mechanical, visceral, and direct. You feel the terrain through the suspension, the throttle through your hands, and the momentum through your body. There's no buffering between you and the ride, just raw connection. As the journey continues into deeper, quieter trails where the horizon meets the tree line, the sun dips lower, casting long shadows and painting the landscape in tones of amber and gold. The engine's hum becomes part of a primal soundtrack, one made not of speed, but of feeling. Riding isn't about the numbers on a sheet. It's about the moment, the movement, the memory. The brakes on the XR600R are composed and reassuring, powerful when needed, confident in delivery, and predictable in feel. Whether you're slowing for a tight corner or descending a rocky slope, you trust the bike to respond without hesitation. This isn't just adequate, it's engagingly sure, a subtle but vital trait when you're miles from assistance. As twilight settles in and stars begin to pepper the sky, the adventure doesn't feel over. It feels timeless. The road may end, but the experience continues. That's the core appeal of the 2026 Honda XR600R. It doesn't define adventure in terms of distance or speed. It defines it in terms of feeling. It's about being out there, feeling alive, connected to the terrain, one with the ride. On C Motor, we celebrate bikes that don't just move you physically, they move you emotionally. We celebrate machines that feel alive beneath your hands, that engage your senses, and that make every ride meaningful. The 2026 Honda XR600R is one of those rare motorcycles, one that doesn't just take you on a journey, but pulls you into the ride itself. Wherever your next adventure begins, a forest trail at dawn, a winding mountain pass at sunset, or a quiet country lane under starlight, this bike is ready to take you there. Not just to arrive, but to feel every second along the way. And from all of us here at C Motor, thank you for riding along. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because the next horizon is already waiting just beyond the next bend.